The dad's at that parent-teacher meeting in full-fledged attendance like, yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, I know he did it. Should I whoop him?
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration.
You too, what to do, man. It is your boy Abdul up next, and I am back with another video today, man. Yes, Sirski. How's everybody doing today, man? Like this video before we even get started. Today we will be doing court. Okay, welcome to Judge Dooley. And today in court, we will be deciding if we think this TikToker teacher should be canceled. Now, to be honest, TikTok and teacher shouldn't even go hand in hand. What about being a teacher got to do with TikTok? Why equal MX plus B got nothing to do with this, you know? It got nothing to do with my luxurious dance moves when I get on the app. But apparently, bro, I never thought this would be a possible combination to say, but this teacher got a BBL. How can a teacher have a BBL? Are you on OF or are you on social studies? You gotta pick one. Are you gonna teach us about how our past was corrupted, or are you gonna continue to corrupt the future? Are you gonna work with the cause or against the cause? And there's a lot of details going on with this, and you know, we're gonna stick our nose and get in a business, you know. That's what we be doing, being nosy. We gonna be some nosy people.
And picture a teacher you grew up with in the past. If it's a man, you probably picture some middle-aged guy with a family and a sort of receding hairline who's classroom was perfect for catching up on the sleep you missed. Except if
What's the first teacher you think of off the top of your head? I don't know, maybe the teacher that gave me PTSD and was hitting me with a belt. Don't know what type of teachers y'all had. They did me like 1700s.
Except if it was a history teacher. They always be the most go-to ones. Those always be the best teachers who give you like one assignment a year and be chopping.
History is the most boringest class of all time. Bro, I promise you, what Paul Revere did can't help me today. If we gonna have a history class, shouldn't we have a future? Teach us about the future too and how we can make that better, so I can think about what I could actively be doing. History was boring. I don't even know how. I'll never forget, I was in like 7th grade. I had a 13 in history. The teacher roasted me. I'm like, that is true. How the hell is it possible to have a 13 in history? The highest grade in my class was an 18 at that time.
But now, what if I told you it's a complete different ball game? What if I told you future generations of kids will be taught with teachers like this?
Exhibit A. She in school with that Lululemon on. This that Lululemon. You in a classroom angling your behind. Are we calling this acceptable or unacceptable? Keep this in mind though. She's getting dressed for children. I get it, you have to be presentable. But do you have to have the slim tight pants on so they can see every angle and stretch mark in it though? You know what I'm saying? It's time to really get down and deep with it. Another thing to consider is, okay, if you're doing that for children attention, doesn't that make you like a pre? You're like luring kids with this. Even if you don't like kids, some girls low-key naturally be looking like a thirst trap. But you can go a little bit back here on those pants. You got on them Atlanta pants. Them look like the jeans I wear in Atlanta. I'm not even gonna lie, she don't gotta worry about nothing. I don't think no student gonna want her. All right, that was messed up. She good, don't even worry, girl. Them goof-ass space pants. What the hell you got on? What are those pants? Where are y'all dressed up to go? Are we teachers or on, like, are we going to the club? I'm confused. I didn't get to mention the memo. Why she don't got on slacks and a tie? The hell, ain't you a professor? Didn't you go to school for 7 years? That's what you gotta be to be a teacher. So why we dressed up like we going to the club? Or you dressed up like dudes about to be sliding up, raising you? We supposed to be pulling up with those meta glasses looking at you like, yo, what's up, shawty? Or are we supposed to be raising our hand and asking to go to the bathroom? Slam! Get her duel, period. I co-sign that. Boy, get your goof at. Boy, hell not take them goof at.
By the way, in that first video, the lady's caption for the video is, and you can't make this up, y'all substitute teachers wasn't as cute as me back in the day.
Y'all substitute teachers wasn't as cute as me back in the day. So, who is she talking to? She's telling the students that the substitute teachers before weren't as cute as her. And the students are gonna look at her and be like, yeah, I'm 13 and you're 41, but they weren't as cute. You're really cuter. I think you're cute. And she's gonna say thank you, which then again means what? What does that equal? What does that mean? A crime!
Yeah, maybe because they weren't trying to look good for me as the minor in the classroom. Yo, principal, this one here. Yeah, so recently there's been a huge controversy brewing between people online and what's acceptable for a teacher to wear or not. And this all starts with the rise of TikTok and teachers doing content on there. Before on TikTok, the most type of content
oh my god, I got so much lore to say.
And yeah,
I got so much lore to say. This is an Abdul Up Next video, so you get to know me. This is a family. I gotta talk to you. For one, tell me why somebody in my school out of nowhere became a teacher. All right. I'm not trying to be messy or nothing, no drama, nothing. Not trying to clock no tea because I actually think she's really cool. I don't want no beef with this girl. Tell me why I seen somebody I went to school with became a teacher at school now. And I went to my DMs with them. I'm about to congratulate them. Like, yo, congratulations. Our last messages was them asking me if I did the homework. I swear to God. Abdul, you did the homework? Yeah, send it to me. That was the last messages we had. And you're a professional teacher now. Like, you teach people. By the way, I'm not hating. I just thought that was pretty funny. I hope they do so good.
Class to teachers showing off their outfits and what they wear to school. And from what I already showed y'all, that is like a majority of the outfits revealed. One of the teachers going viral for her outfit.
Bro, this is a school teacher. Man, I pay attention in class every day. I'd always be raising my hand. Color me. Boy, I would have told you what y equals mx plus b is. It wouldn't have been, I would have known it. I would have known the answer. The hell y'all got for teachers now? But that's still kind of crazy though. I personally can't say she's not dressing inappropriate here though. Do we say she's dressing inappropriate? Is it her fault? She's wearing a skirt and a shirt. Now we can't have her dressed up like a goddamn astronaut.
Outfits is known as Teacher Bae. If Bae in her name wasn't already a red flag, then I don't know what is. And she posts videos of her outfits on TikTok and Instagram in school. If you were to take the picture she posts,
I don't know.
If you were to take the picture she posts and Photoshop a
I don't know.
you'd swear she was wearing clubbing outfits and going out with her friends. All of her outfits are either tight skirts.
And this is the thing. This is the teacher that we're dealing with being canceled. We have to really sit down and address this. So I wanted to actually pull up the video that he's showing, and y'all tell me if y'all see a problem with this.
My baddie, Teacher Bae neighbor. Miss Williams. Pose. She's so pretty.
I don't know. What are we thinking? Are we calling it inappropriate or are we calling it appropriate? Now, it's really hard for me to put my finger on this because my reference is a little bad, y'all. I'm from Atlanta. So I kind of see a lot of people who look like this. You know what I'm saying? This kind of looks a little normal. Yeah, she's a young teacher. I just say, at the end of the day, if you're supposed to be teaching a class of kids, I just don't think this is how you pull up for some 13-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? I get it, always carrying yourself high and well, because it's really a clash, and that's what makes it hard to tell in between what it really is the problem. But at the end of the day, you look like you're getting ready to drop that don't-da-don't, and you can't be doing that. You can't be dropping that don't-da-don't, shawty. I'm just being real. And then if you listen in the background,
Pose. She's so pretty.
that's your teacher right there. Oh. So it's like, it's giving you doing it for the attention of the children. What are they? Oh, that's your teacher? If you living for the attention of 13-year-old children, what does that make you? Dun-dun! Boy, you might just be EDP. But something in me is not giving those allegations. It's not really necessarily seeming like she's giving EDP, but it's kind of seeming like it on the low though. The dad's at that parent-teacher meeting in full-fledged attendance like, yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, I know he did it. Should I whoop him? And then the next post on her page is this right here. Look at this. What do we gotta say? You're a teacher, and this is your other post. You a teacher with a BBL. It just don't compare, contrast, and complain. You know, I'm starting to believe maybe she's just a failed OF. Where the heck you on the way to go to, class? And there's a lot of other young teachers, and they made a video talking about this, and it shows that this is important because it has 4 million likes. So if this video has 4 million likes, she has to be saying something relevant.
If you didn't know, this is how you're supposed to dress as a teacher. Fully clothed, you can still be cute, you can be on your turn, you can be all of it, but you're appropriate. Everything's covered. Yes, I have my arms out because it's summer. Like, it's still very appropriate. If you don't know how, you just don't know how to dress. Simple.
And she clocking T. Okay. Let's get zesty with it then. Clock that, sis. Period. Girl, I stand beside you. I love what you said, girl. Period. You not tripping, girl.
And you know this is somewhat intentional because teachers will tell you themselves just standing for that long gives them foot pain. Her constantly wearing high heels to her class is coming off to me as her trying to impress somebody in school. And I guarantee you, any woman out there can tell you that she is not comfortable wearing those all day. Unless she's just popping out those heels for photos and taking them off, I can't see any other reason than trying to impress someone. If she did that, I think it's even weirder because why are you doing photo shoots at school? She also has photos where she poses.
Yeah, posing in front of the school bus like you about to get on it. Or you posing in front of the school bus like this your first day of school. Damn, who first day of school is it? Come on, man. What you doing with this? You gonna put this on the dating site, they gonna swipe past you because they gonna think you catfish. Oh, she's 17 on here. What she got a school bus? Dressed up like you trying to get cracked, bro. They got baby teeth in their mouth. You got veneers.
Not just like a small amount of people upset about it. And also, if you look at her outfit, she is not wearing cheap stuff. She got all types of designer bags and designer outfits. What people are rumoring because of this is that she's not only a teacher, but also, I don't know if I'll get demonetized for saying this, but let's just say a GTA Gentlemen's Club dancer. And I mean, if you look at the average teacher salary compared to what she be wearing, I'm not sure if a Chanel bag is exactly.
Oh man, first of all, let's just be completely honest. It's not even a diss. It's fake. It's okay. Like, don't nobody care about your bag enough to care about if it's fake or real. Girls be so stressed out on, everybody want to be stressed out, oh, if your bag's real or fake. You trying to prove to me your bag fake? Tell me the website you use, man. Cut the chase.
Maybe she's just buying all the designer stuff and living out her car. We also got pics of her vacationing in places like Turks and Caicos, which notoriously, as we know.
You trying to be an Instagram model? What the heck you know? You gonna tell me 12 times 12 or what? All them filters, all the makeup, all the surgery, all there. All the makeup, filters, makeup, surgery. As long as you happy, we happy. But dang, you did all of that. You spent all that money on all of that.
And that instead of getting mad at her saying maybe boys should be taught to respect women no matter what they wear. The thing to me though is if it was in public, no one would really be saying anything. Women dress like this all the time in public, which yeah, at that point her choices should be respected. Unless she was at like a Chuck E. Cheese with a lingerie outfit on, no one would care. It's a complete other thing being in a professional setting with literal minors dressing in a way that's meant to be sexual. I guarantee.
Yeah, they're pretty much saying people are weird if they even look at her in any kind of way for what she's wearing. Because at the end of the day, we know she's not doing it for y'all. And I agree. People should be able to dress how they want, and she's not doing it for y'all. I personally agree. If girls want to get fine, let them get as fine as they want. She trying to get... Wouldn't you enjoy having such a view? Come on, man. Where's the womanism? But on the other hand, though, I'll be real. Telling them like, yo, I don't want you to look this good. Change this. That's like gay though. Would you want to see her look more like a boy? And then on top of that, like, what you don't like to see good looking woman? That's crazy. We got to sit down and really call it for what it is because she's around kids. I think I don't want kids to see hypersexualizing women at such a young age so they can get older and start hypersexualizing women.
Like, I don't think this person would be saying this if that was their daughter in a man's class and he's dressing in tight pants that got his bulge poking out with a muscle ripped shirt. She responded recently to all the people calling her out on TikTok and it was interesting to say the least.
First of all, let's start here. Who even told y'all I had a BBL? Who told y'all that? Who told y'all that? Not saying it's true or not true, but I want to know who told you that. Because I got a BBL, I can't have a career. What if I just wanted some buns? Also, let's stop the PDF narrative. My children don't do that. They are very respectful young 10, 11-year-olds. They don't even look at me. And quite frankly, I'm not that nice of a teacher. I'm very mean, strict, and firm. You better come in that classroom to see.
She has veneers too. Hey, look, we know you got a BBL, but yeah, we also wanted to add in the fact we noticed that you have veneers too. And I do believe that you should be able to have a career with your BBL. And I also do believe that she is not no PDF. She's not a PDF. That is a fact. But you still got to change what you're wearing. To call her a PDF would be ridiculous, bruh. But it does give that for what you're wearing.
The problem is when you're dressing in a way where it's meant to emphasize those parts. And she's saying her students don't look at her like she would know. Every dude knows growing up in class, if you wanted to take a look at your crush, you weren't sitting there eyes wide open staring clearly at them for 5 minutes. You would take little peeks here and there.
And it's crazy because she said, how do we know that she got a BBL? Like, it isn't obvious. I was talking to somebody, they was like, bro, I seen my first BBL in real life. I'm like, what? I'll never forget, you know I'm from Africa, so I went to Africa, bro. it was normal. I'm looking at natural women and shit, which I don't have a problem with. By the way, I don't have a problem. I'm just calling it for what it is. I actually think it's really cool that it's different in different places. Then I went back to Atlanta. The first thing before I even left the airport, I seen the BBL. I'm like, damn, I'm back home. Oh, I'm back home, man. I'm back home. This type of arguments is crazy because it's like, who has a problem with seeing a fat booty and who has a problem with seeing a baddie? Why? Why is this a discussion, you know? But I'm just calling it for what it is.
There to not get caught. And these are developing boys going through puberty. Of course, they're gonna think some type of sexual thoughts even just looking at you, even if they're not recording. It is strange to me that the school admin hasn't said anything about her outfits. I know if there was a teacher dressing like this in my school, they would immediately check her outfit and tell her to change or she's getting fired. And I didn't even go to a good middle school or high school. The crazy thing is, if she does get fired now, she'll probably just make an OF and make 10 extra salary in a month. Teacher Bae isn't the only one, by the way. There's a ton of teachers like her doing the same thing on TikTok. And before,
bro, this is really 2025. My teacher would hate if we got into the classroom and used our phone after the bell started. These are the teachers that actually do that.
Before someone's like, well, Tommy, what about all the male teachers on TikTok? There is definitely some questionable ones with dudes too as well. Like this one where this guy's getting his hair braided by a bunch of his female students.
Last Friday, 10 minutes before dismissal time, I decided to live stream.
All right, fun fact. I actually spoke to this exact person in private. We was beefing. We was dead ass beefing. We was cursing each other out, like badly. I might be able to play a voice message from what happened. All right. I actually was beefing with this man in the messages.
I mean, if that's the route you want to take, if you want to make a response video based on what I said to you, go for it. I'm gonna fight fire with fire, so you're gonna have some videos coming about you too. And honestly, the way the optics of this whole thing, you're almost embarrassing yourself, because the only reason why you're making a video is because you were triggered and upset by the things that I said to you. You said some triggering and harmful things and hurtful and spiteful things to me in your original YouTube video, and I saw that, and especially since it was false information, I got upset and I responded with my emotions. It wasn't right, but I responded with my emotions.
So pretty much what I'm saying is, I actually talked to this teacher about this situation. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. After the conversation, what's going on here may look crazy, but he is not what you would think he is, okay? This is a mistake. He is an idiot. Yes, he's an idiot for letting his students play in his hair. But is he a creep? Absolutely not. And I told him, I'll publicly admit that. You're not a creep. You're not Diddy. You're not a creepy teacher. You're not a PDF. You're not that at all. You're just an idiot for this though, gang. You an idiot for this. But after he realized he an idiot for this, he ain't even doing this again. But yeah, we could call him a little dumbass though. Yeah, you're a little dumbass. You dumb as hell for this though, boy. But you my boy though. Like, it's respect. Much respect for bro. All right, you guys. So the debate is exactly on the table. We need to figure out, does the teacher deserve to be canceled? No. Is she a PDF? No. What about her really suggests the fact she's a PDF besides what she wearing? Realistically, I don't think she's a PDF. I just think she's an idiot. The problem is people really think we all live to the same logic. She's just dumb. I don't even know how you are dumb and you're a teacher. You have a whole degree. You went to school for this. Why you acting like you don't know common sense no more? Why you coming to school dressed up like it's the club, girl? Ain't nobody about to throw no money on you. You coming up dressed nice. In the comments, I want you guys to let me know exactly if she should be canceled or not. Like this video. Shout out to these 4 people right here because they liked it in this video. And you can get a shout out too if you like this video and let me know you did in the comments. It is your boy Dooley. Dooley. Round again. Adios amigos. Sayonara, mihara.